I co-run the Folkestone Women's Forum with Katie.
We run a monthly women's event at the Quarterhouse in Folkestone, and we co-created the Women Rising Festival this year.
We sort of got talking to the Quarterhouse about doing a day of events, of talks and so forth. Other women were also had plans to do stuff, so it sort of became a whole series of days. It says so many different things. It sort of connects with revolution and turning things over. It's also about kind of getting knocked down and getting back up again. It's not necessarily going to be easy to do. It's about tenacity and resilience.
We have got an absolute jam-packed schedule of workshops, of panels, of art, of talks.
It's an amazing thing to do. Collective group working on it. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Sometimes I can see like an International Women's Day weekend as a kind of like a starter event for talking to women who perhaps maybe wouldn't otherwise come to something that they consider to be a feminist thing or something that they consider to be a woman's only space.
It means that we're part of this groundswell as well. It feels like this year, maybe more than any other year.
There are things that I think about all year round, but I think what's wonderful around something like this is it's an opportunity for everybody to get together and really sort of celebrate and focus. Having said that, I don't think that Women Rising was just about this weekend. There was a whole group of us who'd worked together for several months, and the process around what we do is just as important.
I think what we're doing here is building community. This programme isn't the outcome, it's the work you do during the year to build the trust with each other, and that's really what's important.
It's been so inspiring working with other women locally to have these really interesting and sometimes challenging conversations about our programming, about getting things done. Seeing people just pull together is just amazing.
We came together as a group of women of different ages, different sexual orientations and identities, different politics actually, not being separated and segregated from each other.
There are no personal solutions at this time. There is only collective action for a collective solution.
What's been really exciting for me about this year was one of the conversations between black women and white women.
I felt so completely privileged to be in the room where people were sharing so vulnerably about their own experiences of racism, experiences in our own town of Folkestone.
That's what I'm really interested in, is how we can have these really pertinent discussions in public, because unity is what's needed now more than ever. When you're there and you're putting your minds together and your stories together, something much bigger comes out of it just because you've united.
Powerful as a tornado!
I think it's really amazing that there are events like this held locally. I mean, this is a really big professional event here in Folkestone. So when there are women who get together and make this happen, what they're doing is giving a space and a forum to other women who might not have really come across feminist thinking. It's right here in the town, and women can literally walk right in and meet each other and listen to talks. And it's just an amazing forum to share ideas and to learn.
And it's been a journey of constant learning for me.
The value of being heard means that women's narratives are also heard, regardless of their colour, their gender, their sexuality, how they identify. Women are unseen, unheard quite often. When we're looking at change and being change makers, we can't make change if we're just wishing or thinking and wondering. We have to speak out and get out there.
Everyone knows what each other's names is now.
There will be more women saying, what's happening now? Are you doing something else? Do you need some help with? And can we support? They're saying it's not a huge thing to help and be part of it.
Talk to other women. All activism, I think, has perhaps got to come from people genuinely getting to know each other, building community that care for each other.
There's a wonderful expression which is that one bird does not make a dawn chorus. And I think that festivals like this are hugely important because they reinforce that we are not alone, that actually we have a whole community of like-minded women and sometimes men as well, who are also willing to engage and to take action, because I don't think that one person can do this all alone.